informative. I have to tell you, when they came back, our intention was now that reconnaissance mission having bared fruits was now going to inform how we went back and edited, say, the first 10,000 words of a 120,000 word manuscript. We were then going to take that information and write around it in order to extract more intel through the DOPPSR process.
So you were running a counter surveillance operation against the very organizations.
That's a red team's best tool right there.
You were doing OPP4, opposition force.
You play multi-dimensional chess.
So even though they know you and your team were thinking about publishing something, they don't know that you're speaking publicly on national television about the legacy program.
That's a good question. No, they don't, but it doesn't mean I was limited to do that, because I have to tell you about the counterplay. So there is a means that if they just chose, hey, although they have no poker face, they're in a really tough spot, because not redacting information means that if they just chose, hey, this is sensitive, but we're not going to redact it. Well, now obviously that makes it in the public domain. But by redacting it, they prove that it's sensitive. So they have no idea as to how you acquired the information. They know based on your security clearance and your background, because that's how they know what SMEs to send it to. The SMEs who I work for squashed all kinds of stuff. Then I went to one of the other SMEs I work for. They squashed their stuff. They came back with all these squashings in the form of black ink. Now let me keep going, because the counterplay for them would have been to let certain information go so that it could be formally categorized as not sensitive and the fictional liberties taken by an author of a fictional book. So they could do that. They could have done that, but we didn't really see that. What they did do, however, was they got a sense, they got onto us. They figured out what we were doing, and they said, stop, you cannot submit anything else. You have to submit the whole manuscript. And we told them, well, that is the whole book. We're going to release this like episodes of a special. This is the whole season, but we're going to release it in episodes, so we have to send it to you 10,000 words at a time, because that's how it's going to be released. And they were kind of caught there, and they didn't quite know how to respond. So I can tell you that since then, and this was 2022, I believe in January when we first submitted the manuscript, and they haven't gotten back to us on the rest of it. It's still sitting there.